Okay. All right. Looks like, yeah. All right. Good. I see my mic on. I haven't done a live stream in a little while. Uh, but I felt compelled to do a live stream. Because I normally do a lot of YouTube, or I watch a lot of YouTube, and I've always said in the past that I don't watch the news. But one of the things that I do is I like to go on or just watch YouTube videos, different things like First Amendment audits, comedians. I like comedy. Um, but one of the things that I ran into um, in the last couple of weeks, and now this week, it's been building up, and that um, one of the see, I live in a state in the state of Illinois, right? So here in America, right? So and I've always said I don't vote anymore. I haven't voted in like 20 years. I don't know however long that is. I don't even remember. But there's a politician. She's a mayor of a city called Dalton. Okay, Dalton, Illinois, and I guess the people that voted for her. She's an African American woman, which isn't, race isn't. I guess race is important because the majority, or it seems like the majority of the people that voted for her are African American, because they show these meetings with her conducting the meetings as a mayor, and she seems to be like vetoing everything that her council is uh suggesting to do for the city, and she just vetoes, and meaning she shoots it down. Okay, because basically she wants to run the whole city the way she wants to do it. And everybody was, she appeared to be like this super wonderful. She calls herself, here's the arrogance that she has. She calls herself super mayor. Super, what's her name? Super Mayor Tiffany uh Hinyard, or Hayard, or I think it's Hinyard. And she even post banners and posters of her with her picture saying Super Mayor Tiffany Hinyard. And here, let me post the. Okay, so I posted a link. Whoever's watching this, I don't see anybody that's in with me live right now. So go ahead and click on that link, and you'll see she's getting exposed now. She's getting exposed to all the corrupt stuff that she's doing now. So basically, I guess the people of Dalton, of the city, voted for her because, just like any politician, they promise like everything to everybody. They promise everything. They sound like the greatest, most wonderful, nicest person out there, and then everybody's like inspired, and so they go to the polls and they start voting, right? And they vote for her. But then as soon as she got into into like her seat as the mayor, her horns came out, and she started, basically what she did, I'll put it in a nutshell. She started, excuse me, she started stealing money from the taxpayers. Basically, she would use taxpayer money to create all these banners of her as super mayor, which is unnecessary. She's already the mayor. Why post? You're not running for anything. You're not. There's no campaign. There's no campaign anymore. Why are you putting posters all over the city of Dalton that cost thousands and thousands of dollars to put banners up of yourself as the mayor? Who cares? Just run the city. Do the best you can to run the city. It's like, she is an attract to me. She's an attractive female, but once you're in office, and this is local, right? So there's not so much that much Freemasonry in there. There might be, there might not be, but federally, like with the president of the United States and all the minions that are in place in Congress. Now those are puppets. To me, those are puppets because the Illuminati tells them what to do. They tell, hey, the people who run the money in the world, the richest people, the richest group of people in the world, like the Rothschilds, the Guild group, um, all those secret society, mammoth of money owners of the bank, the people that own the banks and all the money in the world. They're the ones that truly run all the governments in the world, and they tell them what to do. Now, in a smaller, more local level, like a mayor of a city, now that's a little bit different, in my opinion, because they um they just control that small circle of people in that within that city or town. It could be a town. Now, Dalton is a city because it's got a pretty decent population. I don't know the population offhand, but on a smaller scale, they they can be controlled federally if there's corruption. Like in this case, with I posted that link for Tiffany Hinyard or whatever her name is. Here, let me take a quick look. Yeah, it is. It is Tiffany Hinyard. Hinyard. Um, I guess she sounded like the sweetest person and the most inspiring person when she was running for mayor, and everybody, and then people. She got the majority vote, right? So now that she's been in office, she's just been a tyrant, and she's been stealing money from the taxpayers. And now, at some point, all of the people that she elected in her council basically eventually had enough, and they went against her, and they started like her own secretary started revealing secrets about her stealing money and doctoring the accountant books and things like that, and she would and and here's a real good example of how corrupt she is. She has a boyfriend, right? She's not married. She has a boyfriend, and she lives with this boyfriend in an apartment, a very nice apartment. They pay $4,000 a month. She makes over 250K a year, plus whatever she makes on the side. And so she makes 250K, and her boyfriend has a job. So how can you not afford $4,000 a month, especially if you're stealing money from the taxpayers? Doesn't make any sense to me, you know. So so eventually, her city council people eventually got sick of it, and they started talking against her, or sort of speaking out against her and rallying against her, and people, and then they started accusing her of all the stealing and all the fraud, and then eventually, now the FBI is involved. So the FBI is they're coming after her, and I guess they have a warrant out for her arrest. So I'm not sure as of the last update if she actually did get arrested or not. But this is perfect. This is why I'm going live, because this is a perfect example of corrupt politics, and that's the name of this live stream. The corrupt politics that exists out there. How people who, once they get a little bit of power, they have a power trip, and they take advantage of innocent people. And that's where she's at right now. So, you know, be careful if you're one of the people that vote. be careful because this kind of stuff happens all the time. You don't even know what happens underneath the table with politicians. You might not ever find out if they are corrupt or if they do anything because maybe they're just too good at it, right? So anyway, I didn't want to go on live too long. I just wanted to get that off my chest because it's crazy how people are so, and they, like I go out for a walk every once in a while out in the roads in the town that I live in, and I see banners and not posters, yeah, and then banners and little things they stick in their yard about who to vote for the next whoever, representative of whatever, or mayor or whoever, and they post it because people are really adamant about who they want to be in office. Whether and then a lot of it has to do with Democrat and Republican. If you're one side or the other, then always you don't even most people don't even care they don't even care to listen to what people are what the person that's running for anything talking about. They just say, "Oh, I'm a Republican," so they just go slide right into Republican, or they slide right into being Democrat, and they just click, 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 and that's who they vote. They just go right down the line and vote all Democrat or all Republican. It doesn't matter who's in office, whether they're good people or bad people. They don't even look into it. They just do it like robots, So I just wanted to, if you want to click on that link, you're going to see the 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 aftermath of what she's dealing with right now. Oh shoot. Okay. The aftermath of what she's dealing with right now, with getting caught with all the corruption that she's finally, yeah, and you know what she paid, and back to the she pays $4,000 a month for rent. She's getting evicted. She got evicted from her apartment because she wasn't paying her rent. How are you making $250,000 a year and not able to pay your rent? $4,000. Do the math. 4,000 times 12. That's 40. That's 50. That's $48,000 a year. That's you still got $200,000 left over. I guess that's before tax, right? After tax, you still got plenty of money to pay whatever other bills you want, and then buy yourself some nice things. Isn't even paying her own rent, and her boyfriend has a job too. So she's using all that money for her own self benefit. Doesn't care to pay even her own rent. Jeez, man, what is this world coming to? I mean, people are just so crazy now with power and money. So anyway, do what you want to if you want to vote and be one of those minions, one of those blind sheeple that just follow the crowd and just go out and vote for whatever, and then find out later that the person you voted for is all corrupt. So anyway, anyway, I'm gonna end the live stream. So everybody, whoever reads gets a chance to view this. Go ahead and listen to what I said, and take it for what you want. And if you do vote, hey, if you vote, then go ahead, keep voting. But I even asked my parents. I said, "Hey, are you guys going to vote this year?" And they said, "You know what? No, I'm not. I'm not going to vote anymore." And I said, "Well, that's your choice, but I haven't voted for a long time because I know the system it's already rigged or it's all corrupt. So inflation is going to go up. Prices are always going to go up across the board, and the wages don't meet the inflation because they keep printing money, and if they keep printing money, then prices are just going to go up automatically. It's just and then some people are working 2 3 jobs just to stay alive or pay their bills, and they have kids and they're married and all this, and I'm glad I'm single. I don't have to worry about all that stuff. But anyway, I'm not going to ramble on forever. So take care of yourselves. It's getting a little bit late. I am a little bit tired. So uh, so have a good night or day or whatever time it is where you're at. Take care. Bye.